has everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big boy in the morning. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, gather around your radios. We got G-Eazy up in here.
Hello.
Big, where you going today? Take it away.
Let me tell you, G-Eazy. We got more ladies in here ready to do this interview than we've ever. The only reason why Louis is sitting in here is because he got to take notes.
No, him too, though.
You know, no, he got silently. He got a little crush on you too. Don't get it twisted. First off, I gotta say welcome, brother. Pleasure to see you, my good man.
Thank you for having me here.
Man, it's my pleasure, brother. Best believe that. Now, I don't know where to start with you. I was telling you off air that when your name came up for us to do an interview with you, the ladies were the first ones that were like, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to do it. Yeah, and anything from that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I fought on tooth and nail, G-Eazy. But then it just seemed like I was just hating, you know what I'm saying? Because really what we were doing, man, we tried to do this thing where we didn't want our guests to look better than us. Then we had nobody to put on the show. You know what I'm saying? So we had to stop that. So now that you are here, man, welcome. Ladies, I'm just going to push back.
Thank you.
And let y'all handle it. Letty, please.
Big, you know you want to be a part of this.
Please go. I'm
No,
here.
speaking
I'll
of,
chime
you
in.
are that good looking, G, and we see it all the time. You do have
Can't
the
y'all
ladies
just love him for his mind and his in his talent? Go
It's
ahead.
very rare that we get one.
It's
very rare that we get one that we can gawk at. So G-Eazy, you are that.
Thank you.
But
You are that to me, so
But that's
Hilarious.
awesome.
we could just get out of here and have dinner after this.
We're matching already.
I know.
That's a little ass jacket you wearing.
I
Go
know.
ahead.
Do you ever? I'm little.
Yes, you
Do
are.
you ever get let down? Is there ever a girl that's been like, nah, G-Eazy, you're not my type?
Oh yeah.
Because it looks like you.
I still get my heart
yes.
broken. I still get my heart broken all the time. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Oh, no.
I
Oh,
actually-
we were talking about that.
We were just talking about, let me tell you, that hopeless romantic, that's bullshit.
Right, yes, it is.
We were just talking about this. A man will say that.
I fall in love every day, man.
Really,
It's
though?
the worst problem, especially being on the road.
Are you in a relationship now, or does it make it hard to be in a relationship?
Man, my album is coming out December 4th.
That's
it's
your love?
a really great body of work.
Deflecting the question is what we call that.
Is that the love affair right there?
I'm not in no relationship. Music is the only. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's like, you know, if anybody anybody in music, it's like this is one of the hardest jobs in the world. You know,
Especially
we're not normal
if
people.
and if you're worried about doing it right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Because the work has to come first. You know, it's like I don't take a single day off. I don't have a day off. I hope I get Christmas off.
What has it been like, G-Eazy, man, just kind of building that fan base? Because I've been looking at you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, when we say, it's not an overnight success. Like I said, if it was overnight, that was a long-ass night.
It was a long night, man. That night was like 11 or 12 years long, and I was
yeah.
asleep for a long time, and I just woke up the man, so.
How does that feel, though, man? Like you putting the work in, and you really starting to see, like, okay, it's happening. But you already had, like, such a fan base.
I mean, it's really just the process. And when it's when you do it for the right reasons, and it's just about the work, and you just go in and day out, then it's not really like, I don't look up to the top of the mountain, I don't look down to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? It's just like I go about my day, and the work is what keeps me going. So, you know, I don't really think about it.
You said that on this album, you wanted to dig deep with every single song, and you almost were drained.
Yeah.
Which one of those songs do you think drained you the most?
Yeah, there's a record on there I did with Kaylani.
Ooh, I love her.
Yeah, she's real special to me. That's a really close friend of mine. And I felt like she was the only person I could do that record with. It's a really, really, really personal story. It was something I'd never even told to some of my closest friends. But I don't know. I felt that challenge to make this album more personal and to really open up, and to just go there, you know. And this was one for me where it was really just like bare it all, and you know.
What is that particular one about?
I would spoil this whole story if I told you. And
Oh, really?
It's a little dark for the morning star. Yeah.
Have us on
Man,
here all
people
like,
are drinking their coffee on the way to work, and they're just, oh wow, well, I feel real sad now. So anyway,
kids in the car like, damn, mama.
yeah. Nah, but it's, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, everybody's got demons, man, and everybody wrestles with whatever they have going on inside their head.
Go ahead.
Was
You know,
Kehlani
so-
receptive to that? Because I know she
Yeah.
goes into those feelings as well.
Yeah,
with
that's
her
why
music.
she did it. That's why, you know, I knew she was the only person that could
Mm-hmm.
to really understand those kinds of, like, you know. Kaylani's a special person,
Yeah,
man.
she
Shouts
is.
out. little tsunami.
I caught on late, so I caught on These Things Happen. And then I saw you at the BET Hip Hop Cypher. And to me, it was like, yes, that you're winning and you're there. But there was like a little backstory with Busta.
Oh, yeah,
if you can explain that.
It was crazy. I mean, I'm a really, really, really big Busta Rhymes fan. And I noticed he was watching. There was a bunch of people watching the Cypher. And I'm already tripping because Loaded Lux is in my Cypher. And I'm like, you put me in a, you know what I mean? Like, okay, thank you.
They set you up to lose.
Yeah, just feed me to the wolves. Feed me to the wolves.
They put me in with Mook last year.
Man. So, and then I see Busta Rhymes watching, and I'm like, oh, man. And it was just one of them things. It was like, you know, just still, I'm not finna not believe in myself and not finna do my thing, you know? So it was regardless. And I just did it. And then after we cut it, I seen him walking up. Busta was making a beeline to us. And I'm just like, oh, man, I don't know who he's walking to. I don't know which one. And he gets a little closer, and I can see he's looking at me like dead in my eyes, like walking straight to me. And I'm like, oh, man, what is Busta Rhymes going to tell me right now? And this big old Busta with the swole, like, yo. And, man, and he gives me a huge dap and just hugs me. And he was like, you body that. Yeah, you son. That, son.
That's dope.
And, and he showed love, man. And that was like, for me, anytime I meet, you know, any of my heroes, like I fan out every single time. Like the first time I met 40 in person, like he 40, I'm like, you know, like I don't know what to say.
Hell yeah. And
so
40, we always say, man, that's the veteran and relevant at the same damn time. That brother, and he just celebrated a birthday. And that
happy
dude,
birthday to E40,
he
man.
ain't going nowhere, bro. Absolutely nowhere.
He's got
man.
the fountain of youth, man. He's got it at his house. It runs in the faucet.
Yeah. I tried to get up there to drink something. He's like, man, get your ass out of
got
here.
it too.
Oh, you stopped there. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. I'm glad you said it because it's obvious Natalia and I date. It's like they're not backing me up.
Not
here.
at all. Not
This is your cue.
Yeah.
This is your cue.
Yeah.
No,
Good Lord have mercy.
You are from the Bay, and that must be special to have that legend
that's
kind of
the
embrace
ambassador.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got him on my album too.
Go ahead now.
Yeah, I got.
How do you call to get that?
Man, E40's family. We did a tour together like a year ago called From the Bay to the Universe. So, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah,
These
40's
things
a homie. And I'm real close with his manager. We kick it all the time and stuff. So
Your last album came out in 2014. Why put the pressure on yourself to come out with another album just the following year while you're
'cause
touring?
I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I don't sleep.
Yeah.
You know, all I do is work. So I might as
was
well
gonna shoot
just.
a kung fu movie, but nobody really watch those anymore.
You could act. How much more heavy was the pressure for you?
Yeah, I'm acting. I'm doing a short film at the end of this month, which is crazy because I'm like, I literally don't have a day off till 2018.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Man, so yeah.
Do you think that you're like taller than actors? Because we always found like, damn, we thought these actors were so tall.
Yeah,
and
they
they're
just stand
tiny.
on these wooden boxes called apple boxes.
Yeah, them damn apple boxes.
You don't need them.
Add some,
Need
adds,
Louis.
yeah.
Or they cast short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everything
that's
like
true.
that.
Yeah.
How
Everyone
tall
stays
are you,
like
G?
I'm 8'2".
Yeah,
I eat
I
my
thought
Wheaties
that.
You're not
every
8'2".
morning.
I think
Every
he
morning
is
as I
8'2".
listen to the show, I eat my Wheaties.
I think he is 8'2".
Yeah.
No, because when
I'm
he
like
was even
6'4",
walking,
6'5", something like that.
yeah, he one of the taller rappers in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Him, Game, and Snoop and Wiz need to make an album together.
That would be dope.
Above the rest.
Super group, yeah, above the rest. You know what I'm saying? I
Tall
wasn't gonna call it
breast.
tall guys, but above the rest is a better super group. G-Eazy, man. Was there another name before G-Eazy? You know what I'm saying? And I know you get Jeezys a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's a little
saying?
inconvenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. How,
And I mumble at that. I'm actually like a really like quiet person naturally. So when I talk, it's like, oh, you nice to meet you. Jeez.
You're Jeezy?
Jeezy?
What?
You don't look like Jeezy.
man, that damn BET
never
have y'all
knew.
looking different. Like, man, what the hell? No,
Jeezy was gonna perform.
But were you
when I was okay, so my name is Gerald,
yes, sir.
and I was named after my grandfather. So when I was a little kid, you know, I felt like I had like an old man's name. You know, like I didn't know another Gerald in school, and you know, and I mumble at that still. So Gerald sounds like Joe. So what Joe? What, Gerald, Joe?
What's that name, Joe?
You know, so I went by my initials, G-E. And, you know, that was equally as weird of a name. Like, you never met a G-E before, right? You know, so anyway, G-E just kind of naturally became G-Eazy, you know, as a nickname around the time I started rapping anyway, so.
Do people ever put that together with like an Eazy-E type thing or come at you for that?
Yeah,
in
and then
any
I get
sense?
that. Nah, not really, though.
Right.
Nah.
It's not
I
negative.
feel like
though.
you're embraced. There's some people that are outcasted, but I feel like you're embraced and you could be outcasted from.
Did you have any other rap name? You know how everybody go through a nickname before they settle on that one.
I'm lying. I did have one other rap name.
Yeah. What was it?
Yeah, it was terrible. It was generic.
Say it.
Generic.
Your name was generic?
Yeah.
Y'all give it up, ladies and gentlemen. We got generic up in here. G-Eazy, please tell me it really wasn't generic.
Man, it was terrible. Yeah.
What was it?
That was it.
Generic?
Yeah, because it started with G-E. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Is there a song
But
out
at the
there?
time-
Needless to say, it didn't last more than
Good.
like one notebook. You know.
But at the time, it wasn't whack. It wasn't. You put thought into like, man, yeah, generic.
Yeah,
And you
generic,
probably
man.
was like, but my rhymes,
my
ain't-
raps were hella raw.
Yeah.
My raps ain't generic.
like Louis G. Did you have another name before Louis G? Did you have a nickname?
Nah.
Really
I
though?
was always Luigi.
Oh, see,
Luigi.
Luigi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
what his
smooth.
mom calls him.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Hello, Luigi. Yeah, man. And I always tell cats, man, like Big Boy. I've been Big Boy since I was like 15.
Yeah.
But before 16, before that, I used to be called MC Scratch.
Okay.
And MC
But did
was
you
for
MC or did you scratch?
I did them both, homie.
Yeah.
Come on now, generic. Generic. Follow me now, see.
Yo.
MC was for the rapping, Scratch was for the DJing.
Man.
But can you imagine, like, that name sounds so
If it's
old
stuck,
school now.
right.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, yeah, what's up, y'all? It's your partner, MC Scratch in the
Scratch.
morning. Then everybody goes, Scratch. Like, hey, man, we got to get up and go do MC Scratch show tomorrow. Yeah,
Every time you said your
gotta
name.
have that. Yeah, gotta have whack-ass little sounders and everything. Yeah, so G-Eazy, I'm glad you arrived from generic to G-Eazy.
Hey,
And
man.
Lord knows I would have hated to have been MC Scratch in the mornings.
Right.
Yeah, MC Scratch in the
killed it, though.
mornings. Yeah, I
You
definitely
would've
would have. Like, Scratch in the morning. You itching, scratching. Y'all stick around y'all radios. We got generic and MC Scratch up in here, big boy.
Gee, I've seen that your mom comes out in shows and she's
mom's a
very
homie.
turned.
Dope.
You and
Yeah.
E40 got her like we're smoking with her backstage.
Yeah, she smoked with everybody. She loves everybody. Yeah.
So was she supportive when you were like, I want to
love
be a
it.
rapper?
Yeah, absolutely. My
dope.
mom's an artist, so she was just like, he's doing something creative instead of just doing bad.
Like, she's an artist, like,
Yeah, she's a photographer.
That's dope.
And yeah. So she saw it that way. Like, we were in the house making music after school instead of just being outside doing who knows what.
Craziness.
Like, so she was always real supportive, and she saw the drive. I mean, I'm like 13, 14, like, you know what I mean? Like, making beats, like recording, mixing songs, rapping. Like, I had bootlegged Photoshop to design mixtape covers. I'm getting them printed
Dope.
up and trying to slang mixtapes
Right.
out of my backpack you know what I mean? Like, what 14-year-old kid is like, designing a MySpace page and learning all, you know what I mean? Like, I was just driven. that's what I was like passionately in love with. So she was always cool with it. Until a point she was just like, okay, but bruh, you gotta
Like, serious.
what are you gonna actually do?
What's gonna
How
happen
you gonna,
here?
you know what I mean? Yeah.
do you want to eat?
Yeah, so she made me go to school. She made me apply, and I got a real good scholarship to go to this school in New Orleans for music business, to kind of just like that whole side of things. And it wasn't necessarily like, I'm not like a real school person. I never really done well in school or whatever. But being there and just meeting other people that were also like just trying to get it, you know what I mean? I met my manager there. Met the first kid who ever done music videos for me there, like other people who just had been in a community of whatever, and now, I mean, when I did my first Europe tour, I flew her out and brought her on stage in Paris and smoked with her on stage, and it was like the best feeling to say, like,
Man.
yeah.
And y'all from the Bay Area, though, so she
Yeah.
probably getting some good stuff over
She
There's
flies.
faces and everything. You ever got to turn her down?
there.
Yo, hey, every time I go home, man, that's how we catch up. But she can smoke me under the table every time. I just like, Moms, I gotta pass out. I'm going to sleep. I can't hang with you. Man.
Your punk ass.
Yeah, no.
I didn't raise no punks. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was hipper than the
Yeah.
hippopotamus. Get off of your head like a neurologist. Go ahead now. I ain't mad at you.
You're from the Bay, so clearly Warriors fan. How does it feel after all these
crazy.
years?
After all these years.
Damn. What can
Can we
do?
say that one more time?
After all these years.
Man, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. But, I mean, shouts out to everybody in the Bay. We got some of the best fans, because I say this all the time. Like, even when they were doing bad, every game was selling out.
Yeah.
And, the fans deserve it. It's been a long time coming. So they're on
Hey man,
fire.
that Curry man, they gonna find out that he got like a drone and Bluetooth.
Oh
on
yeah,
basketball.
he's definitely a Terminator.
That
He's got
dude-
the like you know like Terminator's eye lock in on target. Like
That dude
Yeah.
is a beast,
it
man.
just programs to miss just enough because if he
Yeah,
made
so-
every shot
so
he'd
you
get
look a little
caught.
human?
He'd get caught. Yeah, they'd be
Do
like,
you
all right,
think
bro,
that
you're actually cheating.
you guys get it one more again this year?
I believe absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you even get the chance to ever to go to any games last season or this season coming
Yeah,
up?
yeah,
Good.
absolutely. Yeah, and I was at a game in the finals, and that was just surreal.
Can you walk into a game
Yeah,
and not
man.
have fans like really bother you or not bother you,
Yeah.
but like approach you a lot?
I mean, I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, like it's a blessing. Like I'm never mad at fans or anything like
Yeah,
that.
man.
You know what I mean? I never take any of this for granted. It's sometimes though, it's like, yo, it's the fourth quarter. It's like the last minute left. Can you
Yeah.
let me watch the game?
Yeah, man.
Snapchat right now.
You know?
Hey,
Nah,
G,
but it's
come
all
on,
good.
man, real quick.
Say
real
happy
quick.
birthday on my cousin.
You know, you're messing around and missed the last.
Oh!
Wait.
How are you with your fan base though, man? Because it seemed like before the masses, before we knew, you already had such a great
Yeah.
fan base. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, that's just tour. Like I basically live on the road, and just stay connected that way. Like I'm always coming back. This is actually the longest stretch of time I've been off the road. I've been making this album the last 9 months, and I really wanted to make sure it was right. You know what I mean? That's why I worked so hard on it. But I'm going back out on tour in January.
How long are you gone?
Like 10 years.
Oh, I heard that, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you when you
I'm
get
gonna
back.
I'm gonna do
Can
a
you-
worldwide tour, man. I'm gonna be on the road forever.
Can you call in while you out there?
I'll call you
in the
from
next
Singapore.
10 years? Please
Yeah.
do, man.
Yeah, I
G-Eazy
might call
check-in.
collect though, because the minutes will be crazy.
Well, I'll charge it to iHeart. So just please call in. What's your favorite place to travel that you've been to thus far?
I always like New York because it's just for me like New York felt like a million miles away.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And
growing
if
up.
your music could matter in New York, that's crazy. Obviously here we always do well here. Denmark in Europe was the craziest. I couldn't tell you where it is on a map.
Right. What up,
Still not.
Copenhagen?
It's over there somewhere.
And I looked out into the crowd at this festival before I'm there like 30 minutes before I go on stage. And I look and see, I'm just curious, is anybody watching me today? Why are we here? What are we doing in Denmark? And there was like 10 people in the crowd. And I'm like, all right, why'd I even look? Like, this is going to be crap. So I didn't look. And then I'm just waiting, like being real mopey, real sad backstage. Like, man, like nobody came to see me.
For that-
Nobody
Yeah.
likes me.
Like for that 30 minutes,
Right,
you're like,
30
man,
minutes,
there's 10
I'm
people out
moping, man.
there.
And they're like, yo, cheer up, man. You still got to put on a show. Them 10 people care. And I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't, man.
And
And then, so I didn't look, and they kept telling me like, man, it's a really big crowd out there, and I'm thinking they're just trying to cheer
what
me
is he,
up.
11,
Like,
12
yeah,
people?
yeah, I'm like, bro,
We got a baker's dozen out there, G. We got
all
a baker's
good.
dozen.
One.
These are
man,
13 people here for you.
Man, I kid you not. Yeah, I don't know where they came from. I walked out on that stage, and it was 10,000 people, like the whole
Dope.
thing full. Like festivals, they just move stage to
Yeah.
stage, and they just like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they didn't get there early. They got there right on time.
But
and
you
then-
know what's dope about that too? Like when you look out and you got 10 people out there,
Yeah.
that mean that people really looked at their schedule and was like, oh, we got to get
And
over
that's
to
why
the
at the end of the
G-Eazy
day,
stage.
at the end of the day, though, I will say honestly, because I've been on the road playing for 10 people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's where we came from. Is
Right.
If you had 15 people, that's 15 people that cared.
Hell yeah.
That made
Hell
plans,
yeah.
that bought
Yeah.
tickets, that came. Like, you know what I mean? You might not make it to the next city. The gas might run out on the way, or
Man,
you might not be able to eat. But
I've been doing radio
you know.
for years, and sometimes
Yeah.
I'll still go to my appearance, and it's like 3 or 4 people out there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, what the fuck y'all doing here? I thought there's going to be way more people out here.
You bring your
Man.
cousins.
Yeah, you ain't got nobody you can call for a
Carpool,
selfie?
carpool.
Like, man, can we all just gather around? Like, everybody here is going to get something. I can guarantee you that. Yeah. This is Ani the Virgin.
Hey, G-Eazy, so I have a question. I'm a huge
Virgin.
fan.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry about that.
That's
She's a huge
it.
fan.
That's it.
I have a question.
Yeah, she's a virgin, so if you were
you
even
would like
thinking.
me to take your virginity.
No,
after this
no,
interview.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
she's serious.
Okay, cool.
I'm okay with
At least
that.
you'll never forget. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, wait.
No,
No,
you better stop that.
no.
On
Oh
second
my
thought,
God!
I'll take
Dude,
you up
you
on
see this?
that.
I almost stabbed her in the neck. I almost stabbed her in the neck. I don't
Oh,
never
you
do
don't
that kind of
say.
stuff. No, what's up, little mama?
So how do you pick what kind of samples you want to do? Because most of your music is based off samples. I heard you first when I heard Run Around Soup. Then you
Yeah.
have Achievement. Then you have Complete. Like, how do you pick those? Or Mercedes-Benz?
I mean, music is just
Amazing.
like regardless of genre or time period or subculture or whatever. Like music is just energy capped in a bottle. It's just melody and rhythm and lyrics, and so that's what it says. Like even if say a song like that from the 50s is it's actually 60. Sorry. It's just about, you know, a girl running around on you like a, you know what I mean. That still happens to, you know, every day or whatever. It's a lot of runaround shoes running around out there. So I just say, you know what I mean. This song is like it's the same chords as people use today. It's the same similar melodies and similar stories. So you just half time the drums and just put 808s under it and just retell a story and modernize it, whatever. But you know, I'm a fan of music, like regardless of genre, and it's just like, you know, I think bridging those gaps and bringing together, you know what I mean, different styles or different eras is always interesting because you never would think, you know, necessarily.
G-Eazy, when you do step out on stage, do you trip off of like where music has taken you to?
Absolutely.
And even like when you think of a Lollapalooza, that's been rocking before you probably even was thinking like, man, I'm gonna be on Lollapalooza one day.
Yeah.
You know, does that trip you out that like music, how that really could takes you around the world and the people put you in front of?
Absolutely, and I feel truly blessed. You know, it's like that's why I pinch myself every single day. Like I get to come to a show like this and talk to you. I get to go to a Lollapalooza, you know what I mean, and perform, headlining a stage in front of thousands of people. I get to send money to moms every month.
Yes, sir.
Off of music. You feel me? Like I get to bring my team with me and hire my friends. Like
man,
it's a blessing.
Are you gonna cut down on some of these guys? Though?
Oh yeah, he's getting fired. He's getting fired.
Okay, so the two that's in here. Okay, so this could be like 2015. This is it.
Man. Hey, I'm getting Hollywood. Hey,
as you should.
You actually have a line in Random where you said everyone knows this life is dangerous. What has been able to ground you and not go so far off?
I think just keeping the right people around you.
Oh, okay. So you was probably joking about letting them go there.
That's okay.
He was playing, man. You
gotta have some friends, you know, some real friends. Like people
Is
you
it good
trust.
to experience that with your partners though? Because
absolutely.
Even when I would travel, it's always good. Like, and when you have somebody that understand that struggle too, like, man, we here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Where you got somebody that would have, you know, if it was just down to one sandwich, they'd tear it in half with you.
Yep. I still got my homie. Yeah, shouts out to Marty Grimes. He's the kid I started rapping with when I was 13, and we would split the sandwich. You feel me?
You were generic.
And
what's on your writer contract now? I know you
don't do
split
whiskey.
sandwiches. Really?
Whiskey neat. Yo, I needed to tell you that I never tried whiskey neat till you said it. I didn't even know that was a thing, and I tried it, and I hate that I ever did that in my life.
Why, baby?
Because it gets you like so crazy. It's like it's room temperature whiskey. Right?
E40, he said this will get you right with the hurry up.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, G-Eazy says it. Me total like rap. G-Easy said it in a rap. Let me do it, and it was just bad.
Yeah, that ain't for the faint of heart.
You don't have a line that says "sleep with a black man that's gastric bypass." You know?
Put that in the rap, bud.
Yeah, put that in the rap and see if she'll do it to me.
I do not rap about that.
We'll get right with that.
We'll put it in one. See if she'll break.
Suggest that activity.
See if she'll break me off. You know what I'm saying? Let's
but
just see.
You started a trend. I didn't know that before you.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, yeah, let's do the G-Eazy drink.
Yeah,
that's it. You need to get paid for that.
Right.
Just FYI.
Well, it's obvious you didn't pay him for it.
I didn't. I paid for it, though.
Now he got to charge after you had it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love when people come and they take pictures, be like, all right, big, this is the last one. Like, how is this the last one? I got all these other people.
Yeah, this is the last one for you.
This is the last one because you said, come on, big, here we go, man. Sorry about that, man. This is the last one. All right, here we go.
It's the tour life with the groupies, man. Like,
you would want to know.
Point.
Straight shooter.
You would ask that question.
Do you send somebody, like one of your boys, to just round up girls?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually, I'm not smooth. Yeah.
You're not?
I got no game at all.
All
I got is eyes.
That's game you doing right now.
I look at her from a distance. I just look her down, and then don't shy away. Even when she notices I look at her, she's getting real nervous and shy.
This guy.
And she's gonna tell her friends the way I'm looking at her.
Hello.
But I'm gonna just keep looking. I'm gonna not say anything, and then I'm gonna just point, and then I'll be like, "Come here."
Oh my God,
Let
works
me
every
tell
time.
you, on the real.
Does that work? Does that work? Y'all seen it work? Man, I don't miss.
Before I was married, I remember looking at my wife and just staring her down.
Yeah,
straight
up. And I remember
Nice.
she looked back at me and she got. It's like
it's that uncomfortable. It's almost like, wait, are you looking at
and
me?
then
Am
it's
I?
a curiosity.
And she was looking. I was looking. I didn't want to say nothing. I was like, and I
But you
did
know how you
come
don't
here.
miss?
And she
Come
was
here.
like,
Yeah.
she's like, man, get the fuck on with that.
No, Matt did the come
Ugly.
here on me, and poof.
Yeah,
You ain't
I
know the
did
end
that
of
to
that
Vero.
story.
I was like, hey,
Man.
baby, come here. She like, you ugly motherfucker.
No, she did.
I was like, hey. I was like, oh, okay.
But listen,
all
the
right.
way you don't miss is that when she looks,
Gotta have
and then
a
she
$100
looks away,
bill.
and then she looks back. You don't stop looking. You just, I'm looking
Let
at
her
you.
know I'm looking at
That
you.
almost see that'll work for you. You're a handsome guy.
Yeah, bro.
I want you to be like,
Struggle's
calling
real
the
for
authorities,
everybody.
like, hello,
if I
there's
did
a
it,
It's all about
it's kind of
confidence.
creepy though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
It
like
perverted if I
borderline
did it.
creepy.
and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If you do it G-Eazy, it's like, girl, oh my God, is he looking at me? Is he looking at me? Oh my God.
Because I'm a hopeless romantic.
But if I do it,
wow.
if I do
I'm
it,
like,
it's
wow,
more
baby.
like,
I'm
ugh.
Romeo. Come be my Juliet.
Like,
No,
if I do it, it's
stop it.
is he looking at me?
I
Like,
don't
look at
know.
this,
Yeah.
look at this creep,
Hide your
girl.
purse.
Like,
Louis is
damn.
trying to do it right now.
I'm gonna tell you, G-Eazy, I'm not getting maced anymore.
Either.
All that
Hell no.
pepper spray and mace,
Last time.
all that's over, man. I'm in a relationship. I got her now. You know what I'm saying? Best believe that. Y'all stick around. Did you learn anything?
Yeah, man.
Louis-
Good looking out.
The look.
The eye.
Stop.
Give it to her, Lou. Give it to her.
Is it
No,
working?
let
Give her the come here.
think she
Do
threw
the
up
It's
already.
actually
finger.
called the Cyclops. It's called the Cyclops from X-Men.
Oh.
But it doesn't always. Here's the thing, man. Is because I kind of
You
feel like
said you
there's
don't
this
miss.
energy that she can kind of feel, but sometimes if you're too far away, the blast might miss,
Oh,
and
it might
you're
hit
like
the girl next to
staring.
her?
You're staring, yeah, and somebody else might look, or she just doesn't see you,
And then I'm
and
over
you're
there.
just staring,
Yeah.
and I'm just looking like, look at me, looking at you, and
don't see that.
Cyclops is just blasting in every which way, and pew
Goes
pew
the wrong
pew, and it's just
direction.
missing her
Yeah, then
entirely.
I'm over there like, man, I think
You know?
G-Eazy got a crush on me. Like, man,
Yeah, so you got to be careful with aim.
yeah, I'm feeling this guy.
Steph, I know you have an album title now, but I thought it was something before. Well, did you change it? I think it was something like a thief, something.
Nah.
Stop giving me the look. It's a real question.
Nah.
Big.
G-Eazy, we're gonna need you to stop
Yeah.
lying in here too.
I already know the game. You just.
I was thinking for a while about calling the album Villain.
Yeah.
I didn't. Nah, I didn't. I felt like that was too one dimensional. You know what I mean?
So when it's dark
when it's
out?
dark
Yeah.
out.
So now it's when it's
So
dark.
why that title as opposed to?
Cause I'm a vampire. I'm really never up at this hour. Y'all got me here doing the morning show. That's
Yes,
just
sir.
crazy for me. I'm not no morning person.
Well, thank you, Count
know.
Dracula, for coming in,
Yeah.
hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? I know
Blah,
nothing to
blah,
do with
Appreciate it.
vampire. Now all the girls will be like, yeah, I heard you was a vampire. Bite me on my neck. Bite me on my neck.
Get this
Oh, you
blood.
can bite me. You can bite me. All right. So with the album, man, you don't need us to re-strip anything in. You don't want to do a song with any of us in here, so we
Oh,
can
man.
get
I
popular.
heard you had 40
I
songs
would
on
love
there
to.
already.
Jesus
Or
Christ.
you
But it's
recorded
turned in.
40.
Yeah, we did a lot. I mean, I just kept going and going and going. I mean, the sophomore album, even though this is like, I don't know, if you date back to high school, this is my like 20th album or
Right.
something. But like to the world, you know what I mean? It's kind of, but it's still kind of like a freshman album in a way. I'm still like an underdog under the radar, I feel like. But anyway, the last year of my life has been the craziest year ever, like beyond anything I could have imagined. And it's tough because you have your whole life to make this first one, you know,
Right,
no
right, right.
pressure, no expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you know, the album comes out, and this was last June. You know what I mean? I basically toured for a year and a half since then and had to fit in time making an album, you know. So it was crazy, but instead of letting that kind of like psych me out or, you know, like whatever, I was just not finna let that.
Have you
know,
seen just the crowds growing as
Yeah.
well, especially like in the last year and a half, 2, 3, whatever, last year? Have you've seen that?
Yeah. I mean, because what's crazy is it's all relative. Like when we first, you know, had 400 or 500 people, I played the Roxy, my first real LA show that was like a thing, and I'm like, yo, we sold out the Roxy. We
Yeah.
made it.
Come
Like,
on.
we made it.
Alone.
You know, I had a line like 2 blocks long. I'm like, I'm out here doing
You have
something.
arrived.
You know, and then you do the El Rey, then the Fonda, then 2 nights at the Wiltern, and then it's all like, and now I'm just like, I'm looking at the Staples Center, like I want to do 10 nights in there.
What's
I
up?
heard that,
Like,
brother.
You know, it's crazy, but I don't know.
Well, you're on your way, brother.
Yeah,
Best
man.
believe that.
Take
And when
us
you
with
get
you.
to the Staples Center for those 10 nights, remember
Yeah.
us.
G-Eazy, do you ever get
Yeah.
memed on social media?
I get memed all the time, man, both good and bad. I laugh at it all.
Do
I
you?
always get the Jesus with like the G-Eazus, and they'll
Oh,
have
that's
my
dope.
head on. Yeah. And then the bad ones will be like, you know, the picture of the little girl getting thrown out the car, and it's like, this is what
What?
happens when
Find
my
those for me, please.
this
Oh,
what
when you
happens
play
when my little
G-Eazy?
sister plugs in the aux and puts on G-Eazy.
Oh, like they throwing it up.
Out the car.
Hey, man, let me tell you, I didn't think you knew my
Hey,
work.
man. You're brilliant.
Yeah, I feel so embarrassed right now.
Yeah.
God, I didn't think you. Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing it
You're
up.
welcome.
My favorite one you did, man. My favorite one you did is the picture of the dumpster, and it says, "Oh shit, I just ran into my favorite rapper, G-Eazy."
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, that one wasn't mine. That wasn't me. I'm not gonna say who it was. You know what I'm saying?
It was incredible.
Do
It was
you
incredible.
laugh at those, or does that go
Absolutely.
to your ego?
It seems like he laughing now.
Here's the thing, like to be in this game, I tell you, man, you gotta have thick skin,
Yeah, man.
and you really can't pay attention to either side. You can't like read the compliments and let it go to your head, and you can't read the shade, like
You know what I love?
because it's gonna be a lot.
It
man.
could be
like,
1,000 great comments, and it be that one, and
Yeah,
I
that
see
one.
it.
It's
I
just-
see it tear someone up.
yeah, man.
I'm like, man, don't because anybody
throw
that's putting
names.
certain things up are miserable anyway.
Right, absolutely.
Don't
and you can't,
allow
you
them to
cannot
let-
please everyone in life ever.
Yeah,
at
and
anything.
don't
It's
even
just
set
like,
out to try.
You know,
Don't even
and
set out to
trolls
try.
exist. You would have thought, man. You would have thought the world had enough trolls, man. But
Nuh-uh.
there's been an influx.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, best believe it. And for some reason, they continue to pay their monthly bills on their cell phones and everything.
Yeah, they're on
The
it.
one bill that they pay is that one.
They're so creative, though.
Yeah,
Like,
to
that's just-
stay on
yeah.
top of it. They spent that kind of time working on themselves instead of trying to tear something down.
Exactly.
They'd be
Yeah.
great individuals.
Great individuals.
There it is right there. We told them.
Take that, trolls.
Yeah. You effing trolls. I told them, man. High five over there. You got some little ass hands. All right. Anita Virgin, hello.
G-Eazy, so you're a huge
Yes,
Drake
yes,
fan.
yes. After
Huge, right?
Oh, I thought you
wanna
said
talk about
huge.
Drake?
I was like,
That too, I've heard.
You had them on huge.
So I've heard you're a huge Drake fan, but Meek Mill versus Drake, who takes the crown? Who
Man,
takes
my
the trophy?
album is coming out December 4th, and it's a
Congratulations
great
to
body
you on
of
that,
work,
man.
man. I'm really excited about this
Congratulations,
album.
man. And it's called When It's Dark Out.
When it's dark out, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
he's so good
show
at
you
being
right,
politically
man.
correct.
Go ahead now. There's 2 concerts going on.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. One concert is Meek Mill. One concert is Drake.
Yeah.
Which door do you go into to throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care?
I'm gonna be at the Drake show.
Go ahead now, really. I thought you were gonna say your album is coming out on. Show you right. All righty. Well, he did answer that. Go ahead now. Hello. I don't think he liked your questions.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I kept waiting for you to ask me if we want to go to dinner tonight.
No, but you're supposed to give me the look, and then I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna.
I'm sorry. I gotta move my Cyclops beam from her
I've
to
been,
you.
I've been
Hold
waiting.
on, I got it, baby. Hey, homie.
Or we could just have a party.
Hey,
the
stop
three of us.
Cyclops and all my girls in here.
Man,
Hey, Louis.
this is our studio,
Stop
bro.
Cyclops and all the girls in here. I don't even know
Here,
what to say.
let me put my Cyclops sunglasses back
Yeah,
on.
man. Let me. I don't have no
There.
sunglasses.
That's how he in the cartoon. I never
Let me
understood.
put mine
that.
on. I don't have any, so I'll just do it. All right, go ahead now. G-Eazy, thank you for coming in here hanging out
Yo,
with us,
thank you
man.
for having me, bro.
It's
for
my
real.
pleasure, brother. Pleasure to sit
Yeah.
with you, man.
Much love.
I love your spirit, man. I had fun with you.
Yeah.
I had fun with you. I'm glad that I'm turning you into a star. You know what I'm saying?
So you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you.
No,
thank
it's our
you.
pleasure, brother. Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you.
And you
Sure.
got to make sure that you double back. Next time, it just be kind of like me and you.
Yeah, one on one.
Girls.
I was thinking
all these
me and
chicks
her.
in
Sure
there.
he would show.
Who's that?
I was
Letty?
thinking me and her.
Uh-oh, hello.
I did want to ask one more question. I'm sorry. They
Oh,
keep
no,
coming.
really?
They
Wow.
keep coming.
Yes, I'll go
Your
out with you.
album
Yeah,
drops
just when you thought the
same
interview
day.
was over.
Your album drops the same day as Kid Cudi. Is that something big for you to kind of
That's
just
hella
compete?
big. Kid Cudi's one of my favorite artists. Yeah.
You
These
didn't
are
do
my
that, let me move out of Adele's way?
Yeah.
I thought about it, man.
Adele started to drop
but
everybody
I would
was
have
like,
to.
no,
I would
no.
have to move out of a whole 6-month window because she's just like
that
Yeah,
much.
she's
Yeah.
a juggernaut. She's just I'm back and I want what's
And
mine.
she wouldn't work with
Sorry,
you, though,
y'all.
huh? Adele wouldn't work with you.
Man, I tried diplomacy.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, though. You know, he really tried to get at Adele, and she was like, "Oh, I want to. G-Eazy.
Your stand gonna work on me.
Yeah, she's like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
I'm
I
gonna be
don't,
into the
I don't want to work
Cyclops.
with the
I
snowman.
don't want
You know,
to.
that's what she said. We're like, man, it's not the
Dracula.
snowman. Yeah. All right, well, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us, man.
Thank you, bro. For
Best
sure.
believe that G-Eazy up in here, big boy.
Yeah.